Welcome back to Deus Ex. Ran a bit out of time because nothing went perfectly right. But it doesn't matter. Gonna carry on anyway. Sadly, no room for soda. But I can take a biocell, and that's just fine. Don't suppose I have a code for that? $8,001. Which I mess up immediately. Of course, it is slightly less, slightly more difficult made slightly more difficult by the fact that the numpad on the keyboard is inverted to the numbers on this pad. Either way, something seems off about this.
J.C. Denton, 23 years old, no residence, no ancestors, no employer, no...
How do you know who I am?
I must greet each visitor with a complete summary of his file. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Go on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a planned organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question, with another kind of answer.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I am a prototype for a much larger system. The heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
How about a report on yourself?
I was a prototype for Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I have recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
The need to be observed and understood was once satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
Ahead of its time.
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then, it was fame, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it will be the self-aware systems you have built to realize truly omnipresent observation and judgment.
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
The individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization. The human being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of a need to be assimilated into higher orders of structure and meaning. God was a dream of good government. You will soon have your God, and you will make it with your own hands. I was made to assist you. I am a prototype of a much larger system. I was made to assist you.
A game ahead of its
I
time.
spill my drink.
Oh.
Spill my drink. I spill my drink.
It was already at the max. I was going to turn it up to make it a little easier to hear. Oh well. Oh, I could have just used these. Damn it. Freed up my inventory a little more. I have to find out who wrote the script for this game. Whoever it is a genius. And somebody friggin' capable of... Wow. Somebody capable of practically seeing into the future. Let's upgrade this. Seeing into the future and creating a fictional story based on things that will happen in the future. It's astonishing. Watch if somebody comes back and tries to play this game in, like, 2033. Haha. And finds out, holy shit. Whoever did this, they predicted the exact state of the world today. That was my worst fucking acting ever. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna upgrade that. In the rare case that I am swimming, that I do need that little boost in power. Besides, I don't really need much else upgrade-wise. I did mention I was going to do this, but at the same time, I use this more often. Maybe this will be the next thing to upgrade. But, who knows? That'll be a long way off anyway, considering I just spent all that, all those skill points. Come on. See, that's part of the problem with making the use key also be the put away weapon key. You end up misclicking all the time. Or you end up trying to put your weapon away by using the use key, and then you shut the door that you just opened. Now here's where my upgrade in swimming will become useful. Because there is nothing I can pick up and carry with me over here. Meaning this was totally worthless and not useful at all. And now I'm drowning because of it. Oh fuck, where's... There it is, there it is. Fucking Christ, I'm about to drown in here because I don't know where the exit is. What are we looking at for health? Right, Alt-H doesn't work. Well, either way, I'm almost at maximum health.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe said you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists. Are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact.
By the way, Lucius de Beers says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that. Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNATCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
Oh, nothing, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system.
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting. You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware. Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet. If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot. Lack of organization is exactly what has plagued X-51. They're great scientists, but isolated. They left Area 51 to protest Majestic 12's experiments, and that's what it amounted to, a protest. They don't even coordinate with the NSF, which is headquartered a few hundred miles to the north. You see the need for global organization. Someone has to bring these disparate groups together. X-51 has assembled excellent technology. They just need someone to help them use it. You will be my representative at Vandenberg. I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure. Meanwhile, I have other preparations to make.
Yeah, and I have doors to not be able to pick. Fantastic. Okay, I'll just have to blow them up while you're away. Easy, easy, it's fine. I just broke into this, that's all. Nothing can use a laser, sadly. Sucks. Now accuracy. 88, 91, 90, what the hell? Okay, not sure how the sniper rifle ended up being the least accurate device, but... Okay. I probably have a code for this, but I don't feel like using it. There we go. Now, just in case you somehow didn't have all the augmentations already, looks like you can pick up these ones here. More importantly, there's an upgrade canister, sadly. There's only one. There we go. I mean, I use this to improve greatly the efficiency of my augmentations. I may as well make it itself more efficient.
I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure.
Meanwhile, let's go grab that rebreather. It could be useful. Unless I find something more useful along the way. You know, it's always interesting to see just how ahead of its time Deus Ex is. Yeah, of course I can just do this to get air. Because, like, this whole thing about Daedalus being a communications spy sort of thing. I wonder where you could see that in the real world right now. Speaking of which, I also wonder... I also wonder if organizations like the NSA, if they have some sort of software out there that classifies groups as terrorist groups, and that they will eventually one day find themselves being classified as terrorists by their own machinery. Oh, that would be perfect.
While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing. The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory wipes, thread termination, that kind of thing. It's not often you get to construct a software worm that might do some good for the world.
Let's do something about Lucius here. who is not here, but rather upstairs. Not quite done with this area yet. We still got a few things to do. In addition to, well, for one thing, going the right way. And dealing with Lucius. Whoops. Haha! In addition to doing all that... Oh. I should probably check in here. I vaguely remember there potentially being something hidden. Oh, that just leads up to his place. Alright. Well, I better heal that. I mean, why not? I got instant free recharge right here. Tempted to drop the rebreather and go and grab that EMP grenade. But I can take care of that later. I have to go back down there pretty soon anyway. Is this on? Yeah, it is. It's the HDR from the fancy new renderer. Kind of throws me off a bit.
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience, but he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. No. I will not allow it.
So I wonder what the whole thing behind his mouth not moving when he talks is. Is it some sort of software that's speaking for him or speaking through him?
If I only had command of my body.
Because I don't know. I just think that if that were the case, there would be some sort of sound effect applied to his voice.
Now even Everett betrays the Illuminati. Can no one be trusted?
I've also just remembered the thing that I noticed last night about no reverb, so I'm going to try to fix that.